So if your toilet is not flushing and you sort of have to pump up to get it to flush, or whenever you just pull the lever, nothing happens, first things first is take your cover off. So to fix this issue, basically, whenever you're pulling this lever up, there's a diaphragm in the bottom of that. Yours might be the same sort of circular shape as mine, or it might be slightly different. To fix this, you don't need to isolate the water inlet valve or anything like that. All you need to do is unscrew just this nut from here. Then you want to lift the unit out and then disconnect it from the handle, and then basically there's a diaphragm in there that is cut up and not allowing the water to be siphoned out correctly. So I've got the unit in my hand. The reason that you've got this intermittent flush failure is basically because there's a little diaphragm or washer in here, basically a thin piece of plastic that allows water in. When you pull up on the handle, let it reset, and it fills up this chamber. So I've got the unit in my hand. As you can see, the bottom washer, basically it's a thin film of plastic, has ripped. It's supposed to be one piece, and I'll show you. To get this out, take off the hook. Right, so there's your hook. Just remember the more curved bit went on the bottom on this bit. So as you'll see, if you take this out, this is the cause of our issue. You can see if we take this off, this is supposed to be one solid piece, and as you can see, there's just, over time it's just ripped. So basically we want to be making a new one of these, so I'll show you how to do that. This is what it looks like. We are then going to place it on a plastic like file folder. Try and make sure that when you're trying to find some of these, they are different sort of plastics, so you want to make sure it's got the same sort of thickness and like strength properties. So basically just put it on top, trace around it, then cut it. So I've just traced around that. I'm going to go ahead and cut around it. I did also trace around the little notches that help it locate. So I just made the plastic bit, as you can see. So make sure to leave the guide sort of corners clear so that they can go up and down, and that these holes, you can cut them slightly bigger than they need to be, only slightly, so that it sits flat and not warped to one side. And make sure that these little guide like pins sticking out, that they are free. There's little holes for them to move up and down freely, or the plastic to move over them freely. Just make sure that the hook, both sides, is facing towards you or towards this bit whenever you try and install it. It just makes it a lot easier. And then down there, you can see it just slides down on there. I'll tighten up the nut. Right, so let's give it a test.